Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to the latest episode of The Peak and the Pit. I'm Jazz.
I'm Kat.
And that was a phone noise. Didn't everyone hear it? We're back. Hiya.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm a bit cold, but...
Cold? I mean, it is freezing, isn't it?
It is.
Have you had a nice week?
Do you know what? I've had a really good week. And I feel like from the last challenge we've done, I just feel more energised. I don't know about you.
Oh, okay. Right, well, we'll pause that thought because we'll get to that in a bit, but that's made me happy. So firstly, hello everyone that's listening. Thank you so much for joining us again. Also to the people that have wrote in on our Instagram, which is at thepeakandthepit_podcast. Hello, thank you for writing in your peaks and pits. Hopefully you'll hear them later on in the episode.
Fingers crossed.
Kat, seeing as though you feel energised,
I definitely do.
recap last week's challenge for us.
So last week, Lee asked us to do 60 times up and down the stairs as a challenge. And yeah.
And yeah, was it tough?
It was tough. It was really tough. I really did struggle. There was no way I was going to do 60 times up and down the stairs in the same time, if you know what I mean.
I feel like I owe everyone an apology.
Yeah.
Because when Lee messaged me, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm well up for this. And really, I should have maybe gone, mate, that was it's a bit tough, that one. Let's rein it in a bit. Or maybe I should have said, if you can't do 60, don't worry about it. Just do as much as you can.
Oh, but she told me that.
Yeah, well, my mum's fuming because my mum managed to get 20.
It's good.
And she was like, now I feel like I've done really rubbish because you said we could do 60. And I feel a bit bad because it's all about making you feel good, not that you can't do it. So talk about your experience with it.
Yeah, so I had to do mine in pieces. So it was in tens. So I would do 1 10 and have a little bit of a break. When I say a bit of a break, it was literally like a couple of minutes.
Cup of tea and a biscuit.
No, literally just a couple of minutes lying on the bed. But yeah, so I did that and I did it in 3 10s and I had a bit of a longer break and then I did the rest of the 30s. I really struggled and there was no way I was running up and down the stairs at 60 times. Sometimes it was more like a quick walk.
Yeah, no, but you did it.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters. And I think I probably should have explained a bit more that even if you just manage to get the 30 and you're walking it, you're doing it, you're up, you're doing something, you're being active. So that is better than just sitting down and doing nothing.
100%. And like me, I'm not dead physically fit. So I felt like an achievement at the end of that. I felt really good with myself.
Oh, brilliant. So have you kept up with it? Are you still...
Yeah, I'm still doing it, but I'm not going to do 60 every day. Absolutely not. I think even doing 20 like your mum's done is good for me once a day.
Do you know what my mum's done? She's done 20 and then the next day she did 25.
Oh, wow.
And then she did 30 and then she did 35. And I think she'll just work her way up.
That's so good.
Yeah. And I feel bad because I just expected everyone to run up and down the stairs 60 times.
We're not all like you, Jazz, but yeah, talk about you. How did you find it?
I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You would.
Do you know what though? I really enjoyed it. I love pushing myself like that. Put my headphones on, and once I've got a challenge set, I'm doing it. I mean, I know I didn't really do the yoga, but we won't talk about that one. So, but I think with this, because for me, it was like a short, sharp burst of energy.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm kind of good at.
Yeah.
Ask me to run 200 metres. Yeah, I can do that. Ask me to run a marathon. Not a chance. So I did enjoy it. It was tough, I'm not going to lie.
It was.
My surroundings weren't great, so I was doing it in the stairwell at the flats.
Oh, gosh.
So it just wasn't a nice environment. So I wanted to get it done and get it over with and get back to the warmth of the flat.
I bet they were thinking, what are you doing? What's that crazy lady doing?
I know. People just having to walk past me and I was like, sorry,
just doing a challenge.
Mind out the way, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, and what I like about it is now I know that if I'm having a day where I can't really be bothered.
Yeah.
I know that in 20 minutes, if I just walk out of my front door, I can get a bit of cardio done, burn a couple of 100 calories and feel better. Because it's tough at the moment, not having a gym and not being able to go outside as much because the weather's pants.
Yeah, it is.
At least I know, 20 minutes, just get it done. And then go and eat a custard donut afterwards.
Well, you don't feel guilty then, do you?
No, burn that off, so I deserve that.
Exactly.
No, but exercise should never be about like a punishment because of what you ate. You should just try and enjoy the exercise as much as possible.
Yeah. Do you know what? I hate exercising after I've ate something bad. 'Cause I feel like I've already ruined it. I know that's a silly trail of thought, but yeah, I'm not one of them that would go think, oh, I've just ate something bad, so I need to go and exercise. I just kind of just keep eating something bad.
This is where we learn to have like one bad meal and not a bad day.
Yeah.
Type thing. But also like just go for it. If you want to eat, mate.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So the next challenge has been set by my personal trainer, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
He slapped me on the hand and said, the challenge that you had last week should have been modified. It was far too much. You expected too much from people.
You did?
7 days is too much.
It is, honestly.
You were setting everyone up to fail, and I was like, oh, well, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you should do.
So, Lee, if you're listening, this is your fault. You made it too difficult. So we're going back to basics.
Oh,
Okay?
my type of thing.
So this is only going to be for 3 days.
Okay.
So you exercise one day, have a day off.
Right.
Exercise the next, have a day off.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 3rd day, that's the last time you'll do it. Okay?
Perfect.
So it is walking or running.
Right.
Ideally try and run a bit.
Okay.
See how far you can get on the first day.
Okay.
Okay.
Where?
Wherever you fancy. Just go for a run.
So that's it, yeah.
Walk or a run.
Right.
And then the next time you do it, you have to beat how far you went the first time.
Oh.
And then the 3rd time you do it,
Yeah.
you have to beat the whole, like, it all. So you have to go the furthest that time.
Perfect. I like that one.
Yeah.
I really like that one. I'm a long distant walker anyway.
Oh, here she is.
So with the running thing, I definitely need to improve on that side of things. I'm really terrible at
This
that.
will help. This is the whole point of it. He was like, people are going to have progressed throughout and feel good about the fact that they've gone that little bit further
Yeah.
and then that little bit further. I was like, all right. You can tell you're a personal trainer.
No, but it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I go for my long walks and I see the steps, I always want to beat that step.
Well, there
like
you
what I've done
go.
last time.
So on whatever day you start the challenge, so ideally for us tomorrow,
Yeah.
as far as you can in 30 minutes, whether that's running, jogging, walking, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It can be a combination of all 3,
Okay.
as far as you can get.
Yeah.
So like set yourself a little route, see if you can do it. And then rest for a day, next day, beat it. Rest for a day, next day, beat it. And like record how far you've gone because I'm intrigued.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll screenshot on my
Yes.
phone, show you. That sounds good. Thank you so much, Dan. Like
Yeah.
that's definitely my type of workout.
Yeah, and I know we'll feel good about it.
Yeah.
Like you said, you enjoyed the stairs, you feel good after it.
Yeah, I do, definitely. Like, it's something that I'll definitely continue to do. The stairs are right there, aren't they? You know, and, you know, sometimes when I don't want to go outside for a walk because it's raining or whatever, you know, I just do the walk up down the stairs, can't I? So,
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I think I've made sure I've done it every day this week.
Yeah.
I actually have done this challenge. And even when it's a bit grim and it's boring, that's the only thing I found. Even when I put my headphones on, I was still a bit bored.
Yeah, it is boring.
There's nothing pretty to look at. I was just looking at grey steps. It was awful.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? It's one of them things, isn't it? But
I thought I'd be okay with it because when you're in the gym and you go on the Stairmaster, like you have the little telly in front of you, you can put Netflix
Yeah.
on. So I'm fine. I can go on that for half an hour, 40 minutes. But yeah, it was just boring. That's the only thing.
that is the only thing. That's why I stick to like 20 or 30. Don't do your 60.
But I liked, yeah, sorry guys. But I did I do feel good about it and I feel much better
Yeah.
for it. I found the stairs challenge,
Yeah.
I've been so much more positive this week than
Yeah.
last week because I couldn't focus on the yoga and it just wasn't my bag really. I then kind of felt bad because I hadn't done it.
Yeah.
So that left me in a negative mood. Whereas this, because I know that it's just 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes you to get up and down those stairs and get it done. And like you've got it on your watch, you can see heart rate increasing. I've got my steps in. I felt so much more positive this week. And it's kind of made me want to get out walking a bit more. And it's just something that I've not done before.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed it. And it's made me realise, I can do this dead easy now.
Definitely. And I feel like same with me, really, because I felt from the start of the year that I've been in quite a negative mindset. I've not really worked out, not really had a really good diet. things like that. But since doing the step challenge, it's made me be a lot healthier, a lot more energy. Like, for example, this morning I went for a long walk. I just feel more motivated. So doing something and achieving it definitely makes your mental health a lot better.
Definitely. And I do sometimes think maybe we've set ourselves up with these challenges, because what if a week that we don't do it,
Yeah.
we are going to feel a bit bad about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that can be our pit.
Definitely.
Well, I didn't do this week's challenge, so that is my pit.
Yeah, and I feel like, the one that Dan set, there's a lot more, it's pretty much going to your fitness as well, because you're more into your fitness than I am, so the challenge was a lot more easier for you. But for me and the listeners out there that aren't really in the best fitness, it's a massive challenge. And yeah, we want to set challenges, but we want to be realistic with our challenges. So, if you hear a challenge that we're doing, like, for example, run up and down the stairs 60 times, and if you don't feel like that's achievable for you, set a task that's more achievable, like doing 30 or 20, just to make it more realistic, because you don't want to put yourself in a negative mindset if you can't do it.
100%.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
I think we did. I'm going to shout at Lee when I see him.
Well, it was good though. It's good to have a challenge, and but just make sure it's always realistic to you. Don't overdo it, and you could hurt yourself if you're doing something that's a bit out of your comfort.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You could fall up the stairs.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't fall down the stairs, luckily, but I thought I was going to. But yeah, let's go on to the peak and the pit then.
We've had so many people write in again, which is so lovely.
Yeah.
It's so nice that people are getting involved with us.
It is.
Do you want to chat about Katie's peak and pit? Katie's wrote in again, which is so nice.
I know. Honestly, Katie's doing she's really active on our page, which is great. So her peak has been the birth of her nephew. So she's, it's lovely having a birth in your family.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, it's a weird time to be giving birth, and I can imagine it being quite stressful right now, but it is lovely. I've never really had that experience. I don't have any brothers or sisters or anything like that. So.
Oh, do you not?
No, I'm a lone ranger.
Oh. But her pit has been waking up to no running water. Now, I don't know about you, Jazz, but I used to live in a flat in Preston, and we had a meter. And I got in the shower and the meter went. And can you imagine?
No.
So it was a nightmare. But no running water is definitely
it's awful.
The worst, isn't it?
We've got it's literally just like a light switch next to the boiler that just turns off the hot water. So, but I've put little shelves in there and stuff so I can stack my towels and the bedding and stuff like that. Something must have fallen, and it's not the light switch, but I didn't have a clue. So we didn't have hot water for ages, and I was getting really angry.
Oh my god!
What on earth? Dan came home and literally just flipped the switch and was like, yeah, it was that. I was like, no, I have not been so stressed all day over not having hot water.
That's awful. We've also got Flick that's written as well. Flick's pit is not having a childcare bubble because one of her parents is shielding, which a lot of us can relate to at the moment. It's really difficult, and especially having a small child.
Yeah, I can imagine it. Yeah, I can imagine it being really tough. I mean, it's tough enough not seeing friends and family anyway, but then also losing that childcare, it must be really tough.
Yeah, bless her. But her peak has been buying a first birthday dress for her little girl and having her as a companion, which is lovely, really, because even though she's not able to see her family, she's still spending more time with her daughter, which is nice.
Yeah, and we have to take a positive from out of this. When will we ever have this downtime with the people we love? We'll never have that again. Whenever can you just wake up on a Tuesday and go, yeah, should we just have breakfast in bed, or should we just put the telly on and chill? Or
exactly.
Should we go for a walk? Normally, we're all running around like madmen, working jobs, and the only time you probably see one another is maybe have tea together a couple of nights of the week, or...
Yeah, exactly. So cherish those moments, guys, honestly, because you don't know how long it's going to last before you're out working and being
before
busy
you're broken
again.
up because you spent too much time together.
Exactly, exactly.
No, I take that back.
Well, there's a funny one on there, Jazz.
This is Janet. So I bloody love Janet, right? So Janet is one of Dan's clients and she's brilliant. Her pit is the rain, which I'll vouch for has been atrocious. Yeah. It's been awful. And we live quite high up. It's been the same colour from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It's not changed. I don't feel like the sun has come up for weeks. It's awful and it's wet and it's horrible. But her peak, which made me giggle, is managing to get the Prosecco stain out of her new couch. I was like, how did you get a stain on your couch, Janet?
Yeah.
She went, well, I fell asleep holding the glass.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, how much Prosecco have you had to have fallen asleep holding the glass?
Well, at least the glass didn't smash or anything.
Also, at least it wasn't red wine, because then it might have been an issue.
Yeah, exactly. But that is funny. That's something I probably do. No, I wouldn't really.
I feel like you would do that.
But yeah, that's funny, Jenna. Hope you get a stain out of the couch.
So my peak and pit this week, my pit was hearing about all the floods that have happened.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot on Facebook, and a few of my friends on Instagram have posted stories and stuff of the gardens being flooded, of the farms being flooded.
Yeah.
Horses up to like halfway up their leg in water, and I just think when something's out of your control like that,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do. It was unexpected. Yeah, we expect rain. We live where we live.
Live in Manchester.
Yeah, but like not that much.
Yeah.
And not to the point of where it's ruining your businesses and your homes. My heart goes out to everyone that's been affected by the floods, because I just can't even imagine it.
It's so heartbreaking, honestly. I went for a walk this morning, and I went past one of the stables, and it was just completely flooded. We've seen horses getting taken out of there and stuff. It was so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That leads on to my peak of the week,
Yeah.
which has been, it's also to do with the weather, which is surprising.
You love the weather.
I went for a lovely late night stroll
Okay.
when it was snowing. And we don't get snow in Salford the way we had snow. It was sticking, and no one was out, because it was like 11:30, 12 at night.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you're like walking on fresh snow,
Yeah, I love that.
we just walked through the park. It was lovely. It was so pretty. And it was like the moon was like lighting on the snow, and it like lit it up. It was really lovely.
That sounds lovely.
So that was my peak. But then I woke up and the next day, and it was just all slush and sludge and rubbish again. So my peak didn't last very long. But for that half an hour walking around the park, it was very, very nice.
Oh, good. Well, my peak this week has been something really random, actually. I was just on my emails, and I got an email through saying, congratulations, you've won a prize. And when you get them emails and you think, is it just one of them scam emails?
Oh, yeah, like put your email address in and then all sorts of rubbish.
Yeah. But I looked it up, and it was actually true. So I'd won a winter hamper worth up to £113. And it was something that I applied for a while ago. So it was something that I did, and I forgot about it. So it was a nice surprise. So I'm getting a winter hamper delivered.
Okay. So is it like, what's it full of? Like cheese and wine?
No, I wish.
That's my kind of winter hamper.
That's my type too. It was like organic, like lip glosses and skincare and
nice.
things like that. I have sensitive skin, and I make sure that everything I put on my skin is organic and things like that. So it was really good for me.
Oh, nice.
That, yeah.
Brilliant. I never win anything, me. I think I won £4.60 on the Euro Millions on Tuesday night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I bet you thought you literally won the lottery, didn't you?
Well, it was 3 numbers as well. And I think if you're winning £4.60 off 3 numbers.
Yeah.
I remember the lottery years ago. If you got 3 numbers, you'd win like £1,000.
Yeah, you would.
£4.60.
Well, at least you get another one anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's where it's a mugs game, innit?
Definitely.
You're in then, aren't you? What's your pit?
My pit has been related to work again. So I found out that I was been furloughed.
Oh.
So I've got a lot more spare time than I'd want.
Yeah. Welcome to my world. Although I'm not furloughed, I'm just unemployed.
So yeah, that's been my pit. But what's good about that? I can turn it on the side and say I can spend more time on my podcast and keeping fit and things like that.
Yeah, you've got no excuse now, mate.
No,
You've got no excuse. You have to be doing these challenges. You can't be throwing the work schedule at me now.
Definitely not. Well, that's in my pit. But guys, I have got a surprise for you guys next week.
What are you doing to me?
I cannot say, But make sure you're listening to the podcast next week and you will find out.
What? You can't just say that. You have to like give us something. Give us something.
No way. You got to wait and see.
Well, what is it about? Is it a challenge?
You'll see.
Have we got someone on?
You'll see. So,
oh, you're killing me.
So make sure you do listen next week to find out.
What? That's not allowed. We can't end on that note.
We are going to.
Oh, well, thank you so much for listening, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. I really like saying that.
I know you do. You love it.
Yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts. And make sure you write in with your peak and your pits and we can talk about it next week.
Definitely. See you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe.